Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Six Man Blitz. I'm Jay Clinch. How is it a report that nobody's ever heard of go come out with the Bears talking about they're going to fire Matt Nagy? How does that work? And we all believed it. We all thought it was, but none of us ever heard of this company before.
I've never heard of the person that brought it out. Hallis Hall is in shambles right now. But what's up, everybody? I'm Micah. Tyrod Taylor came back for the Texans. First game back, 3 interceptions, bad, but he just beat the Titans last weekend, and it's exciting to see him have these performances like this because nobody deserves a starting spot like him, man. Lost his spot to so many injuries, but he's finally got it. Watch out for him. Texans going undefeated for the rest of the season.
I feel like you're part of the Tyrod Taylor fan club now. You love your guy. You love the guy Tyrod Taylor.
Follow him on IG. I'm probably the only member.
One of one exclusive club, apparently. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, Six Man Blitz. For this episode, very special episode, 1 year, Six Man Blitz. The anniversary is going to be the 27th, but when we record it, it's going to be 1 year since we've done it. So we're going to be talking about that in this episode, and then at the end, talk about NFL Week 12, give our recap everything. We're recording this before Thanksgiving games, so we're not going to have a recap of the Thanksgiving games or whatnot. I mean, it's not that great of a slate anyway. Lions, Bears. I mean, Tim Doyle versus Andy Dalton, Jared Goff's that are playing now. So we'll see how that happens. The Raiders aren't that good anymore. And then Bills, Saints. I mean, I don't know who came up with that matchup. That's kind of like last year when the Lions played.
We'll just throw this in there.
Yeah, last year when the Lions played the Texans, I was like, oh, like, how are the Lions still on TV Thursday morning? I don't know. I don't get it. But so we got a lot to cover, everything. We'll talk about guests we've had, talk about being blocked on IG, trolls in our comments, talk about everything that happened in year one, even a name change. So I got some great stuff coming forward. And then next week we'll have a guest coming back. So have a huge guest next week, biggest guest we've had so far. So stay in tune. Make sure to subscribe to Six Man Blitz, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Wherever you listen to podcasts, the boys are on there. Follow social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, at Six Man Blitz. So you got anything else for it? Before we head into it?
me and Jake have been talking. Jake is probably cooking something up with something for the Steelers fans soon. They've been quiet. But, the recent weeks, last 2 weeks, nothing you can brag about, The Lions tie. And then who did they lose to last weekend? The Chargers. Oh, that was a bad loss. Bad loss, too. But it's going to be – they're going to be even more quiet down the road. A couple bad games coming up. So is it time to give up on the Steelers?
Hey, we'll be talking about that later. Got to talk about the Steelers, man. Got to, because that's like our NFL team rivalry or what. It's not our team. Definitely not our team, but we're associated with Steelers now. But
no affiliation.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But, hey, let's get into the intro.
Touchdown Bears! No way!
Hands, fires, yes! The Bulls lead 87-86.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
All right, we're back. So let's start right away with how Six Man Blitz came to be, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I think the first 3 things we written down, we came up with a list together. It was Bourbon Boys. That was the original name.
It was a cool name, bro. At the time, I was thinking Bourbon Boys, like –
so Micah came up with the idea of the Bourbon Boys. Thank God we aren't the Bourbon Boys, because that wouldn't have gone well. But I was like, I have any other names, so I was like, screw it, man. Let's just go Bourbon Boys, because he got it from Suburban, which.
We're from the suburbs, so I just added that into.
And then the Target bathroom. That's where it started. Everything started at Target.
Hey, we weren't in there at the same time, though.
No. That was just you.
Yeah, I was in the Target bathroom. I was thinking to myself, like, I don't know, because, most of my thoughts come from the Target bathroom,
Got to.
I had to defend some people on Twitter. I shouldn't have done that. That came from Target bathroom. Just when I'm on the clock in Target, best ideas come to my mind.
Always.
I was just thinking, like it's COVID pandemic. Everybody's finding there's something. Why not do a sports podcast? And I texted Jake, let him know about the ideas, and he was all for it. So next thing was history.
we had recorded our first episode on Discord, and we couldn't even see each other. And we were just talking back and forth. And I think that's the day I moved out of college. So it was like, that would have been like the week before this. And man, that was so funny. Like it was just, we couldn't even see each other. We're just talking like through the phone.
Yeah.
Imagine if we did the whole podcast not even talking.
But like a lot of people have done podcasts like that where it's like mostly just off like the radio like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it would have been a lot different because it's hard to like have conversations and shit if you can't see that person you're talking to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That contact is important.
And then we had our first episode. Of course, that boy Michael was wearing the blue headphones. Those fat ass blue headphones, man.
They were broken at the time too. I had them taped together. Had to get every use out of them beats though.
I was listening to that one episode today, and I was like, man, Matt Patricia should get fired. But I'm talking like this. Man, Matt Patricia should get fired, man. I don't know about that. We were like whispering the whole time and just like not even enthusiastic at all. And I remember that. Like we came a long way for sure. But them struggles at the beginning, man, there were definitely some struggles, man.
Hey, shout out to the 200 subscribers that have been loyal.
It's crazy because our first episode has like 200 views. And like we
had
like,
the most views at the beginning of our podcast.
Yeah, for real. And then we started doing guests, and every guest for like the first 5 were like I remember KP was like 15 minutes late. I remember Ty Isaac was like an hour and 30 minutes late. PT was like 30 minutes late. Everybody came in late. We're like, is this how it works?
That was very professional to us. That's what we were used to, everybody being late. But like the late interviews were some of the good ones. Like Ty Isaac, he was late, ended his car, but that interview was probably my favorite interview.
Yeah, we asked him the last question, and then he just left. And his phone died. We got it right in perfect time. He put his headphones in. So I mean, that's how it is. We talked about a little earlier. Steelers fans. Do you want to tell the story of how we came anonymous with the beef with the Steelers?
Now our predictions, we have never been high on the Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger has been getting older, and when we put out our rankings and all that stuff, Steelers fans had a problem with it. We started in November. This was when the Steelers were undefeated, and like I had the football team beating the Steelers, didn't I?
Yeah, yep.
That 1 week, and then after that, we were always talking bad about the Steelers team. They're like, they shouldn't be undefeated, all this stuff. Steelers fans caught attention of it. They've been on our ass since, keeping receipts. They have not missed a beat. They pay attention to everything we say about the Steelers.
And then we did our preseason rankings, our preseason division rankings or whatever. So we did all the NFC's teams. We're kind of shaking it up, doing some stuff. And we got to the AFC North, which was our last division. But like, we could see the Steelers going last in this division. Mike Tomlin's never had a losing record. We're like, screw it, let's be the first season. He went 5-12. We were like, screw it, let's go 5-12. And they already won 5 games already. So the Steelers fans were just they all saved it. They all posted it. It was our most popular post. We got some viewers. We got some listeners, some followers. Hey, pub is a bad pub. So we got a lot from that. And then when they won the 5 games, they all saved the post. So they just commented at this huge page, like 40,000, the Steelers account, 40,000 followers reposted us. And so they all started commenting real. But it got a little – only thing I didn't like is they just started coming on my page and started commenting. I'm like, all right, bro, like, what y'all doing here, man?
It made that shit personal.
No, yeah. So, I'm on the board of I hate the Steelers now, Boo-Boo Schuster. Definitely. That's something that's came out of this for sure. Not liking the Steelers. And then that's also where like couch potato began. Like where we just thought somebody was so bad at basketball, we made a couch potato award.
Dude, and what we decided on Al Horford because he got paid. No, they paid him to not play, or they
paid him to not even show up.
They were like, you are not going to play for the rest of the season. So I mean, if about the couch potato of the year award, that is the description. Not playing.
Yeah, I'm a look
the couch potato.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up what we had for it because we had a description of it. But we made the award for Kelly Oubre because Kelly Oubre was playing like trash.
Nah, he was playing like shit.
He was playing like trash, and so we were like, we got to make an award for him because we were just talking about how bad the Warriors were, how everything's over. So we said first annual Couch Potato of the Year award given by Six Man Blitz, given to an NBA player who should have been one of the best players on his team, but turned out to be a bum. Hence the name Couch Potato Award. And the finalists were Eric Bledsoe, Al Horford, Kelly Oubre, and Eric Bledsoe did turn it around in the playoffs.
He did. He played good.
He almost won Couch Potato. So, Al Horford won it. We have some potential candidates this year. We have we talked about two right now. Who is it? John Wall
And Kemba Walker.
John Wall and Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker definitely is leading it right now. He should be one of the best players on his team.
He's underperforming so bad. Like he's playing so bad.
He should be one of the best point guards in the league, and he's only averaging 10 points, like 4 assists. So he's playing like crap. And John Wall is the same thing as Al Horford. He's getting paid not to play right now. So he's making $40 million. They're talking about buying him out. So John Wall is definitely on there, but I love the Couch Potato Award. I have to get a shirt since this is Couch Potato on it because not a lot of people understand it, but it's still one of the funniest things ever. Just when we post it, everyone starts tagging Al Horford that he's never going to see it, but it's still one of the funniest because if one of these years, if we have someone like comment about the Couch Potato, it would be so fun. It'd be one of the funniest things that happen ever.
Somebody blocked us because they won Couch Potato of the Year.
I mean, we can talk about that right now. We got blocked by Malik Henry. We got blocked by Malik Henry. You guys seen Last Chance U, say season 3 and 4. Indy, the quarterback, Malik Henry. We did a start bench cut, Last Chance U quarterbacks. And everybody was cutting him. Everybody was like, this dude sucks, cut this man. I think only like one person benched him. Nobody started his ass. And he blocked us because of that. Not because of what we commented.
Like the comment, like of the comments, got blocked.
Yeah, he was liking people's comments. So if you liked a comment, because they're the most popular comment, had like 6 likes, and it said start. I forgot the other quarterbacks' names off the top of my head. Last year's quarterbacks. They said
John
start.
Franklin. Was it Franklin?
Yeah, it was John. John Franklin,
was.
and then DeAndre Jordan, or
DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Somewhere around those lines. DeAndre Jordan. Yeah. So there, start him, bench him, and then cut Malik Henry. 6 of them liked it. 6 of them got blocked. Even 6 Man Blitz. So that man Malik Henry's out for heads that day. I'm happy to be blocked by him though, because that's still funny. That's still one of the funniest things that happened. And then we started a blog too. Not really big on it right now. Maybe we'll get back to it, but the blog was funny. We did the DJ Ogulele. I think that was the funniest one, that he should be a basketball player. That got a lot of views, but the blog was fun, man. The blog still is fun. It's just you sit down, just write whatever you want, and then people can read it. But the blog is not a lot of popular right now, so we gotta.
It was a good blog though. It was a great read.
Yeah, but I think a lot of them were good too. But that one stood out to me just because how goofy it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, because you kept begging me for a blog. You were like, man, we gotta have a blog, man. Gotta have a blog.
I was thinking about that too, like, cause just like because that's part of my major, just writing about shit and writing about sports. So that would have been perfect. And all the shit that goes on in the sports world, to write about it.
Yeah, we definitely.
He's messing up.
We can definitely hop on back there whenever we want. But one of my favorite things to watch every Sunday is the Huff's postgame show. We started that recently, and I love the Huff's postgame show.
Oh.
I can't wait to see the Thanksgiving one. That should make.
With the turkey leg, looking at it.
But yeah, I love the Huff's postgame show.
It just makes everything better though with the edits you be putting in, like the jumping off the cliff thing.
I did the one where there was like 4 people and they all had the hard hat. Because it's funny, man. Because you were so high on the Bears for the year, and you were like, man, this team's gonna win it all. I'm so Justin Fields.
I wrote a blog about them winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and then now it's like you're like, how many Bears fans are there anymore? I love to see the mood change in the narrative for.
I think I said extend Nagy in one too.
Yeah, you definitely said extend Nagy. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking, but it is what it is, man. And then building off the post-game show, it was the Lynch's Fantasy Corner. I came up with that.
Brings the juice every day.
Man.
The last one, bro, you running at the beginning of the video, that shit had me dead.
Bro, everybody kept talking. I went to lift the next day after that. Everyone started dying laughing at that. Everyone was watching it. It's funny, man. I have fun with it. It's fun just trying to come up with a different concept every week and not being the same thing. So the one week where I just made the fantasy juice bottle, that was the funniest thing to me.
You tucked in the juice?
I tucked in the juice to sleep, and the Titanic, or not the Titanic, the Jaws theme song came on. It's funny, man, for real. So I love the post-game show, and I love the fantasy update. It's fun, man. And I fuck around on the fantasy update too. Like I posted that tight end this week, and he's out 2 or 3 weeks. So I was like, so I just be fucking around with it. Nobody really catches it. I said Darnell Mooney is, his quarterback is Justin Herbert. So I just be first take, and that's it. I just start yelling, and then it's first take and that. And then one of my favorite interviews, we'll talk about interviews later on, but the Joe Spiesback interview, I think that took a turn for us because we never had someone that enthusiastic before. It
helped us be ourselves a little more and open up, because being on camera and shit, that shit's hard. But when you have somebody else that's like not as afraid or not anything and really open, it helps you with your performance on the camera.
Yeah, because that man literally stopped the interview. It was like, "You play for NIU? You a fullback?" Like he funny as hell. Like he stopped the interview, started talking to us. He's like, I think that was one of the longest interviews we had besides KP. KP was our first one, Kyle Prater. That boy's funny, man. But yeah, Spisak was so funny. He was just cursing like left and right, made it funnier. I think another guest we've had though was the only true Suns fan in the Midwest. That was the funniest thing we've done so far. 6 Man Blitz. Just Javi talking.
A lot of hot takes.
He said DeAndre Ayton's better than Luka. No, Devin Booker's better than Luka. The Suns made the right decision drafting DeAndre Ayton. The Suns are gonna win this year. Man, Javi was definitely like, because everybody is always like, bro, let me get on the pod. But nobody's like Javi though. Nobody is like providing what Javi's gonna provide.
He brought it. He was still a little professional, although he had people walking around in the room and shit. But he was still professional. He still kept it real.
No, literally, my favorite answer he said was the whole Kylie Jenner's bathwater, bro. Like that. Like I don't know where he got him up with that idea. I don't know where he read that, but that's still the funniest answer to me because that's unique. Like I feel like he made that up himself, bro. He just be talking shit.
And he's like that for real. When you meet him, he's like, he'll talk about the Suns when you're talking to him.
Like, that's what I loved about him, because he didn't change on camera at all. He was sort of the same person, especially the first time he was a little, timid, but the second time we had him on, he was open. He's everything. He had Buddy in the back opening the refrigerator, probably grabbing a beer or something.
He was in the kitchen or something.
And then one thing we always ask people at the end, health insurance or life insurance, or
car insurance,
life insurance, and then your boy Jacob said health insurance, man.
And definitely, he was so confident about it.
Can never forget that. That's one of the stupidest answers you ever heard here. One of the dumbest things he's ever said in his life. We said in the movie Cars, do they have life insurance or car insurance? Boy said health insurance. So, hey, that's another thing I missed about, and just asking people that dumb question, man. Life insurance or car insurance. So. Glad to have that back next week. Big interview next week. But and then Patrick Williams, 6th Man of the Year. We said that about first 4 months we had this every episode.
Yeah, we didn't miss a beat. And if we did, it still came in anytime, because we talked about the Bulls a lot. We talked about NBA basketball a lot. So there's a lot of chances to reference 6th Man of the Year.
Yeah, exactly. And then whenever we say, like, we talk about someone's bench, no one's got a better bench than the Bulls. Shout out Patrick Williams, man. We talked about it for a while. Then we just stopped. I think there was just no room to talk about it anymore. So
we stopped more towards like the NBA season being over.
Yeah, and I know you talked about it earlier, but the guest, you talked about Ty Isaac a little earlier, but Yeah, I think that was one of the best interviews. But what was your favorite overall, though?
Favorite interview overall or favorite guest?
Oh, we'll do both. We'll do both.
Okay. All right. Favorite interview was Ty Isaac. Favorite guest? It's tough. I'd probably say Joe because how much he put in effort to talk to us after, and how he brought the energy the whole interview. So I'm gonna say Joe is my favorite guest.
Yeah, I love when people stayed after and talked to us. So it's definitely cool. Joe talked to us for a while. Prentice talked to us for like 30 minutes. I mean, there was a lot of guys.
Was bored.
Yeah, that boy's bored as hell.
Yeah, because we got to the point with our interviews where we were expecting them to talk to us after the interview. That's
exactly.
We were like, you're gonna leave. He's like, all right, take it easy. You're gonna leave. You gotta.
Yeah, exactly. We're thinking of you differently now, but I think my favorite interview was Blake Barnett because I couldn't believe that we got Blake Barnett. Like he was.
Yeah.
He was at Alabama. He's Elite 11, all this and that. And most followers we had so far. And then my favorite guest probably was Jack Mahoney, honestly. South Carolina pitcher. He was cool as hell. He was one of the cool as hell. We were talking about the pandemic. We're kind of the same age. I definitely got to check out a South Carolina baseball game, but he was one of the coolest dudes we had on, and maybe we could have him on again or something. But he's the dude that stayed after for a while, talked to us. He was following us on Instagram and all that. So
yeah, he put us on to a bunch of other people to get on the show too.
Bro, he put us on with 4 other people to put on for the show. Like that's cool right there. That's definitely something. And then I think at the end, the last question would be favorite team because of Six Man Blitz. Because I know Six Man Blitz, there's the Steelers, stuff like that. But is there a team that you like now because of Six Man Blitz?
That's a good question. I'll probably have to go with baseball with this one. Any of the people that came on the show, definitely now I have more motivation to watch baseball, college baseball at that. I only knew about Vanderbilt, but South Carolina, Iowa, Northwestern, all these guys that we got to watch baseball for now.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then teams like LSU with Cade Minton, teams like that.
Tigers.
We had Casey O'Brien was definitely a cool interview. That was, what he was saying was motivational. We just interviewed a bunch of guys that played college football. So
even with the guy from UNLV, I watched a couple games of his. He scored a touchdown, posted it on my story. Doug, shout out Doug.
Yeah, shout out Doug, man. He never followed me back, but shout out Doug. But no, yeah, there's definitely some guys. And then we're Eric Swenson. Yeah, he goes to Oklahoma. He hit us back. He was like, I can't do any shows right now. Can't talk to outside media. I've been rooting for him, so I know we're going to have him on Six Man Blitz eventually. Yeah. So, and there's a bunch of interviews that we're supposed to have that didn't come through because of that same rule that college football teams have. So I think it'll be different now with NIL and different things like that. But I'm excited for year 2, Six Man Blitz. I think we did a lot of good things in year 1. And, our only goal in year 1 was just come out every week. Yeah. Come out with an episode every week. Got to stay consistent. Got to do all that. Because, we didn't have any expectations. They said, the average podcast is only 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I had a friend come out once. She only came out with 2. So you see stuff like that all the time. And I have a friend that does a podcast, and now they do 2 episodes a week, and then I'm just like, nah, man, that ain't Six Man Blitz. We do a certain way over here. Now we're coming up with more creative stuff, like the whole Huff's Post Game show, Lynch's Fantasy show, and then we're doing stuff on YouTube. Growing on there. Spencer, we had a video on YouTube for 6 Kid. So
yeah, we're doing it big, man. And we only missed 1 week too. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. We really don't know we're doing everything yet. We're still in Zoom right now. We don't even have a studio we're doing this yet. So one day that will definitely happen. I'm just happy that I'm doing it, with my best friend, someone that I grew up with. So not doing it with somebody I just met off the street, man.
That's what makes it better because we have that personal relationship outside of this.
Yeah, and like they said, hey, got out the mud, man. Definitely did. And I think one day if we do this for the studio or something like that, that would be fun as hell, man. Just talking in person or whatnot and doing that. But I'm happy every time we come on Zoom, every time we do this, talk about Six Man Blitz, and then we just do dumb stuff like we come up with couch potato, like we did an NBA skit. We're doing dumb stuff like that. Like I just love to see it, man. It's definitely something.
And the thing about this is like, this has actually helped me in other ways, like with school, like my speech class, like being on camera, talking about this stuff with you and stuff. I'm able to like actually like be able to talk in front of a bunch of other people, more confident, all that stuff. So this actually benefits like us in other ways that, we're finally seeing,
No, yeah, definitely for sure. I love it, man. I got the Six Man Blitz shirt too, and everybody that supports it, man.
Our own brand.
I couldn't do it without you guys. It's definitely love to see it, man. I might have to go get a cake or something after this to eat it because just gotta celebrate or something, man. I was gonna get those balloons today, but I'm like, nah, I can't. I can't be one of them girls, man. That get the 16 balloons, bring it. But hey, let's get into NFL Week 12. We'll pick our Thanksgiving games real quick. We're not going to talk about it because when you start listening to this, games will be over. But Bears-Lions, you have the Bears?
Yes, sir. Nick Foles redemption game.
I could see the Lions pulling it off, honestly. Who knows, honestly. Raiders-Cowboys, I'm on the Cowboys, even with CeeDee Lamb questionable. Amari Cooper out with COVID. Definitely see the Cowboys.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys in this too. Ezekiel Elliott is still playing, so that running game is going to be vicious.
Yeah, and then the weirdest game, Bills Saints. I've seen Big Cat say loser leaves town kind of game. Both two fraudulent teams playing each other, and I have the Bills in this one bouncing back. They haven't looked good the last few weeks, but I could see the Saints pull it out in this game.
Stranger things have happened. Saints have played good against really competitive teams, but I'm gonna go with the Bills in this one.
All right, so let's get into the slate of games on Sunday. Let's start off with Steelers, Bengals. Bengals favorite here. I just hope the Bengals get the shit out of the Steelers.
I hope they do, bro.
And I'm surprised the Steelers aren't playing on Thanksgiving. Steelers are kind of play a lot on Thanksgiving, them or the Ravens or somebody.
Those are the kind of games I want to see on Thanksgiving. I
want to see some rivalry games, like even like Washington versus Dallas. I would love to see that over the Raiders and Cowboys.
It would be a more competitive game too.
Yeah. So Steelers, Bengals here. Joe Burrow. Love to see Joe Burrow play. But I think Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. You see guys like that versus Steelers DB core who isn't that good. Steelers have been battling injuries all year, and I think we come back to who will get more involved in the run game, pass game, Joe Mixon or Najee Harris. And whoever can do that, I think will win the game.
I like this Bengals team in this game because not only I think their defense is playing at a good level. They have Trey Hendrickson, who has double-digit sacks this year. They have some really good players on this defensive team. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, they're loaded on the offensive side. I like this Bengals team because I think the Steelers can't hang with them. But I could be wrong. I think it's going to be a close game still, but I think the Bengals have enough to pull away.
Yeah, let's talk about a game that is kind of weird. I can see it go either way. Colts are red hot right now. Bucs, Colts. I could see the Colts winning this game.
The Colts have been looking really good lately. And that Vita Vea is the Bucs' best defensive run stopper. So him being out, that I could see that the run game being more effective for the Colts. But the two linebackers, Levante David, Devin White, those linebackers are really good against the run. So I'm going to go with the Bucs in this one, but it's going to be a close nail-biter game.
The Vita Vea thing kills me, though, because with him out, that destroys the Bucs' defensive line. But they, like you said, the Levante David and Devin White are great run stoppers. But I just put that boy Jonathan Taylor in the Hall of Fame last week, Fantasy Hall of Fame. So I'm leaning towards the Colts in this one. I'm leaning towards the Colts.
I mean, and the thing about it is we said how bad Carson Wentz was. But he really doesn't have to do much.
No.
Just hand the ball off. I could be the Colts quarterback right now.
He's like Ryan Tannehill. He doesn't have to do much right now. If he leans on the running game, he'll be fine. Let's go Panthers, Dolphins. No one's going to be watching this game anyway. So
it's going to be a tough game, though, because I can see it going either way. The Dolphins are hot right now after that win against the Ravens. Then they beat the Jets. they're coming in. Defense is playing at a high level. Tua's looking good. But then Cam Newton and this Panthers team, they disappointed me last weekend. So I'm going to go with the Panthers in this one.
I'm going to go with the Dolphins because they just beat a dual-threat quarterback in Lamar Jackson, so they have the right tools to stop a dual-threat quarterback. And, teams have caught on to Cam Newton before. So I like the Dolphins' defense in this game. So I think that could be a huge difference maker. And I think they said Will Fuller might be back. So not sure.
It's another week in the playbook for Cam Newton, though, too.
Yeah, it is. But I'm not sure how long Will Fuller will play this game, but I think they said he might be back this week or not. And then another game, two of the best teams in the AFC, Titans, Patriots. I think with Patriots being at home, they do have an advantage.
I'd give you the Patriots in this one. Yeah. Although the Titans have had those games where they look they dominate teams. Defensively, they look good, but this Patriots team is loaded. They're playing at a high level. Bill Belichick is going to come up with the scheme to stop Ryan Tannehill. The run game hasn't been that effective for the Titans either without Derrick Henry. So give me the Patriots in this one.
Oh, yeah, I love the Patriots too. The Titans without A.J. Brown and Julio Jones have not looked good, obviously without Derrick Henry. But having your best running back out and two top receivers out, it's not looking good for your team.
They just picked up Golden Tate too.
Who, the Titans did?
Yes, they just picked up Golden Tate.
They dropped Adrian Peterson, though, so who's going to be their running back?
They put they have that number 7, Dante Freeman, okay. And then they have Nichols, and who's the other guy they had? They had a Dondre Hillard or something.
Oh, yeah. They have a lot of random-ass people that look like they work at a car wash. So I'm going to go Patriots in this one. I think they've just been clicking at the right time. They're rolling right now. They might win the AFC East.
If the thing about it is the Chiefs are not as dominating as they are, so the AFC is wide open, bro. I think this Patriots team is the best team in the AFC right now.
Maybe they make it to the Super Bowl, though?
I mean, Bill Belichick, how he has his defense playing, who does he have to get past? Nothing but young, rising quarterbacks. He's had young quarterbacks number. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs look like they're not in the throne anymore, so I think they could get to the Super Bowl.
I like it. Eagles, Giants. I can see this going either way, but Eagles have been hot. Jalen Hurts has been rolling.
Bro, give me the Eagles in this game. I like Jordan Howard, an old Chicago Bears guy. He has been playing really well lately. Miles Sanders came back. Jalen Hurts. Could he have 1,000 yards rushing this year?
He could.
Could you see it?
I have the Eagles too, though. Giants have not been playing well. Danny Dimes looked awful. So hate to see it for Danny Dimes or anything like that. But let's just go Eagles here. They've been playing good. Now the game that nobody will be watching, and I can promise you that, Falcons Jaguars. And I don't know. Cordell Patterson, is questionable again. Calvin Ridley's out. I don't want Urban to win. So, hey, Florida job's opening up. So Urban probably not focus on this game. So I'll go with the Falcons that one.
Such a shitty game. Give me the Falcons in this one too.
Yeah, don't really need to talk about a lot. Talk about another shitty game. Jets, Texans. Why does week 12 need to be the good games and the shitty games? There's not even a game in the middle. Man, let's do it. Going with the Jets in this one. I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it.
I hate how that you will bet against the Bears, but you'll stick by the Jets. You will be disappointed more by voting for the Jets
because I don't watch Jets games, so I don't care about the Jets. If they lose, oh well. I'm a Bears fan though, so I'm like, screw it.
Yeah, but Tyrod Taylor's gonna click. He's gonna throw. Hey, Zach Wilson is in this game. Joe Flacco and Mike White, they're both hurt. So, hey, I'm hoping Josh Johnson gets in this game. And I'm rooting for that guy, too.
So, you're rooting for the black quarterbacks, you're saying? All right. We're split on that game. Chargers-Broncos, I think this would be a good matchup, week 3. Not anymore. This is the matchup I love to see in the division because Chargers, great passing attack. Broncos, great secondary pass defense. So I think it's, battle of good on good.
And, dude, Bradley Chubb is coming back this week. That pass rush is going to be back in there for I think the Broncos will look good this week. I'm going to take the Broncos in this game. Don't call me crazy. I'm going to go for the Broncos this game.
I'm calling you crazy.
They have had some disappointing games, and they've had some games where they look flat out dominating. Dominating. Yeah.
You got it.
But give me the Broncos in this one. Teddy Two Gloves, I think they bounce back. Coming off the bye week, I think they're going to look good this week.
I can't see it, man. I can't see Teddy Two Gloves going and beating Justin Herbert, man. When it comes down to great quarterback play, and Tyrod Taylor's not going to get – or Teddy Two Gloves is not going to get you that win. I think Herbert is way better than that. But the way it does happen, though, is that this Broncos pass defense shuts down the passing attack the Chargers have, though. But Austin Eckler did look great on Sunday Night Football, rumbling, bubbling, stumbling.
43 points.
Hey, I was about to give him his flowers, but Jonathan Taylor decided to go to the Hall of Fame. So I think another great game we have later that night, Rams-Packers. Rams coming off a bye, but they have not looked good in weeks prior. So they haven't – Matt Stafford's had 2 shitty games, and they have a bye to clean things up. So you think the Rams bounce back on this bye, or is Aaron Rodgers showing his foot,
Right. He showed that foot
he made it his profile picture.
COVID toe. Hey, like Big Cat always says, take him to jail. He deserves jail.
He deserves jail, man. He deserves jail.
But hey, the thing about it is I think the Rams, I trust McVay enough to think he'll come back and bounce back. Because if they don't win, that's 3 straight losses. They can't afford any more losses. You know what I'm saying?
But this is a huge, if they lose this game, it's not as bad as losing to the Titans. Or it's not as bad as Titans without Derrick Henry. Or it's not bad as losing to the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football, the Jimmy G. So it's kind of different. But like you said with the standings, though, they do not look good.
They really need this win.
Because if they lose again, 49ers are 1 game back behind them if they lose. So that's not looking good.
That's where that gets interesting, too, because the 49ers schedule is really easing up.
No, yeah, because they play the Vikings next week. So who you got in this one?
Give me the Rams in this game. I'm going to take the Rams in this one. I think they'll bounce back.
No, yeah, we're both picking the Rams because we don't like the Packers. Whenever the Packers play a good team, we don't pick them. It's kind of just, one of the rules. Not rules, but it's kind of the unspoken truth. All right, speaking 49ers, Vikings, 49ers. I like the Niners in this one. The Vikings have been playing good. I like the Niners, though.
No, the Niners have been looking good in every facet. Defensively, they're getting a lot of guys back healthy. Dre Greenlaw might come back in this week. They had Tart come back. Their defense is clicking. They're finally healthy, and we're going to see what this team was that year when they made a Super Bowl run. This is looking a lot like that year. The run game's dominating. I like the 49ers.
Yeah, I like the Niners, too. I wouldn't be surprised. The Vikings have looked good, man. I just don't know about the Vikings. If they got a new coach, I think the Vikings would be better suited because they have the names. They have the players, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson. If they got a new quarterback. I don't know what's wrong with the Vikings. The Vikings should be good. They're good in Madden. They should be good in real life. I don't understand this Viking team. You know what I'm saying? They should be good. Am I right or wrong? I think this Viking team should be good. I think
their roster, if you look at their roster, their talent should be there. Thielen, Jefferson, Dalvin Cook.
Their offense is nasty. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. The Sunday Night Football game is good, though. It's going to be one of the best Sunday Night Football games we've had all year. Browns, Ravens. So, the Browns, Baker Mayfield's been banged up. He's been battling a lot of injuries. But the Ravens have looked good. So I think it's going to be a classic.
Another Lamar shit game?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, could we see another one? It happened last year around this time, maybe. I think it was December, maybe.
Yeah, it was.
Around this time. So, I wouldn't be crazy if the Browns won.
I think they could. Because Kareem Hunt's coming back, they're getting their all-pro tackle back, Conklin, and the Ravens could afford a loss in this one. If they lose, it's not a big deal. But the Browns, this is a must-win situation. Can't take another. They lose another game, there's 6 losses.
Yeah, they'll be 6-6 in the Jeff Fisher territory of 500. But the Ravens, is Lamar playing? Are we positive that he's playing?
he should be all right by Sunday night. He's battling that little virus thing. It's not COVID.
I think he should be good, but we didn't expect him to be out against the Bears. So anything could happen. I do like the Ravens though on Sunday night being at home, and the Browns, they haven't looked good with Baker. He's battling so much injuries right now. It's not looking good for Baker.
He got every damn thing wrong with him.
Yeah. So. And his wife's posting, look how tough he is. Not looking good for Baker. And then Monday Night Football, I think it should be a decent game. I'm not really sure. It's one of those games that it should have been good 5 years ago, but I don't know about now. # let Russ cook. Seahawks football team, you got an analysis or you're just picking the team?
It's Seahawks versus who?
The football team.
Okay. The football team has been looking strangely good lately.
Yeah.
Nagy, they've been playing really good lately, playing good football. And it's like, where was this shit at the beginning of the year? But, hey, Russell Wilson, he hasn't looked good coming back off that injury a month earlier. I think that's having an effect on his game. The Seahawks team, they lose one more game, they're out of the picture.
They're pretty much done. They're already 3-7.
Their schedule doesn't get any easier. They have to play their division opponents one more time at least. So the Seahawks team, they're done. They're done. Out of the waters. They're done, I think. The football team, though, I'm going to take the football team in this game.
Yeah, I like the football team, too.
Curtis Samuel's coming back this week, possibly, too. That could be another threat to this offense. Tyler Heineke's trying to win him a job. He's trying to get a contract.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt about it. I just got to pick football team. Seahawks and I look good. I'll throw in the jet lag thing. They got to travel West Coast to East Coast, jet lag, I'm just throw it out there. So that's all we got for NFL Week 12. Always good time watching Thanksgiving with the fam, throwing out a football game, not really caring, seeing big arm Josh Allen versus Trevor Siemian, seeing Derek,
Northwestern guy.
Northwestern guy. Can you name any Raiders receivers?
Off the top of my head, yes. All right, so we're gonna go Hunter Renfrow.
All right. The battle of Hunter Renfrow versus Michael Gallup in that game. Who would have thought those would be the best receivers?
Michael Gallup could be a guy that could blow up to have some good numbers this week.
No, yeah, Michael Gallup is good. He almost had 1,000 yards last year, but they're still CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. So the best available receivers, Michael Gallup versus Hunter Renfrow. You know what I'm saying? And then the first game, Tim Doyle versus Andy Dalton. So it is what it is. Is Hawaii playing on Thanksgiving? I normally.
Ole Miss is playing Mississippi
Ole Miss,
State, though.
Ole Miss playing Mississippi State. So actually, a good football team will be playing. And Fresno State, San Jose State play earlier in the day. I think college basketball is on tomorrow too. So Loyola's playing Auburn. Michigan State's playing UConn. So you got some good matchups. Alabama's playing Iona.
Now, Jake, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Oh, let's talk about food here, huh? Let's talk about food. I feel like we got to talk about first. Are you a ham or turkey kind of guy?
The meat doesn't matter to me, honestly. But I'm going to go with turkey. Turkey, I think, is better than the ham.
The meat does matter, pause. But I'm going ham here. I think ham is way better than turkey.
Or you're going
Hey, I'm going ham. I'm going ham on the meat, man. I think ham is better. But I'm not a big turkey guy, man. I'm not a big turkey guy. I like ham way better. One of my favorite sides, though, it's always been mashed potatoes. I love the mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes go with everything. Go with the steak and go with the burger. Honestly,
you put the corn in it. You mix the corn with the mashed potatoes.
Sometimes, kind of just depends on the mood. I might do that tomorrow just because you brought it up. But I think another one that's left. No, yeah, I tried it before.
You know what you need to try though?
What should I try?
Since you're a ham guy, go ham tomorrow and get you like them. What are those buns? What are the buns called?
Hawaiian rolls.
Hawaiian rolls, right? Get you some ham. Put some butter on the Hawaiian rolls. Put the ham in the Hawaiian rolls and eat
like
it.
a sandwich.
Yes, it's good as fuck.
I'll try that. I think another one that I like because it's only one day a year. The cranberry.
I just got put onto that.
It's good, man. It's slipped up, but that's one of those things. If you have too much, it's not that good. You need a little good amount, but if you go crazy on the cranberry sauce, it's not gonna be that good. I think another one that caught win this week is mac and cheese. Can't go wrong with some mac and cheese.
Who's hating on mac and cheese?
It was a Patriot player. I think
a bunch of people have been saying
Matt Judon. It was Matt Judon. It was number 9 with the red sleeves. He was hating on the mac and cheese. But there's mac and cheese 2 kind of ways. I'm gonna be racist here. There's the white kind of mac and cheese, and there's the African American kind. The white people, they mix it all together, put the milk in it, put the butter in it.
You've seen the TikTok videos.
You've seen it TikTok. And then the African Americans, man, they bake it. You gotta scoop into it. And there's 2 different kinds of mac and cheese. So. But the thing I don't want to see on Thanksgiving, someone posted some weak ass meals. Don't be that guy to post it on Snapchat. Maybe post on your private story or something.
Don't ruin my day if I see one of those.
If I see too many greens in one place, I'm just gonna remove you. Unless I'm cool with you, I'm just gonna remove you. I think you're that grown adults, 19. Looking to 20 be 20 next year. I'm just gonna remove you if I see a weak ass plate. And if I. Even you can be on my football team. If I see a weak ass plate, you getting out of here, man.
We're not even gonna say nothing to him. You just gonna remove him?
I don't need to say nothing, no, because I'm not gonna be the only one removing them. That's the thing. I'm not gonna be the only one removing them. Maybe we went to high school with somebody that I'll send you the plate. I'll be like, "What the hell is this?" It's gonna happen at least 1-2 times.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Because those kind of girls that post it and they'll be like, they go say, they go do the. This is hitting different right now. They go boomerang it though. They gonna do it, man. Thanksgiving is fun because you can see other people's plates, and you see if you really smack it. You see how dry the meat is. You can see stuff like you can see what the size is looking like. I love Thanksgiving just the food, honestly. Like there's not a holiday like this where the food is like. 4th of July, you kind of got food like that, but everyone's posting the fireworks.
Yeah. You never post the food at 4th of July.
Yeah, a lot of people do barbecue. You maybe can do that. Christmas gets overlooked because everyone's dressed in the festive thing. They take a picture with their family, take a picture of their president. Look, I got some Hannah Montana tickets. It's not really, Easter is the same thing. People post the Easter bunny, candy. They don't really post their plate.
Yeah, baskets. I used to post my Easter basket.
Yeah, see, they don't really post all that. It's fun though. I like it. I can't wait to see people's plates tomorrow. But
I'm gonna send you my plate for sure.
I bet. Yeah. So
tell me if I'm valid or not.
No, yeah, I'm not even going home for Thanksgiving. We got to eat with the team. Gotta stay here with the team. So, hey, I gotta do what I'm working with, man. So, if I see some weak,
you're not gonna post your plate then, huh?
I don't know if I can, but I heard it's good. But if I see a teammate with a weak ass plate, I'm calling them out. Hey, yo, I'm calling them out. I'm like, hey, everybody, look at this man plate right now. But, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be Mark Phillips. I'm gonna do it. Maybe send it in the group chat or something. But. Thanksgiving is a slept-on holiday. A lot of people are like, yeah, you get to spend time with your family. No, I get to see people's plates on Snapchat, TikTok, roast the hell out of them. It's happened for years, though. That's why, when you're younger, you just see the uncle you only see like 3 times a year, and he's, I remember when you were this little, back in my day, playing high school football. You see those guys, you see people like that, but when you get older. You see what people are working with. Maybe you see some people's outfits too. You're like, wait, what the hell are you wearing? You know what I'm saying?
You in your house wearing that shit?
Yeah, you in your house wearing the picnic cloth. Like, what you doing here, man?
You know what? I'm gonna wear some bummy shit tomorrow and get my food in.
I'm gonna wear this probably. I'm gonna wear. What
you can do is be in a nice fit and be bloated and shit. Come on, that's the worst thing.
You gotta play it. You gotta play it simple. Gotta love Thanksgiving. What was your favorite side? Though? I don't think you ever said it.
All right, I'm gonna say mac and cheese, obviously, but I'm gonna give you another one. Not a lot of people talk about. but it's the what is it, the broccoli casserole, I think it is, or
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
no, it's a green bean casserole.
Green
bean casserole is valid, bro. Especially if it's crunchy.
It depends though. It depends on who you with though. I was never a big fan though.
My mom always makes it, and that shit always hits.
I love this. I love to see the people that aren't big on Thanksgiving. And I'm telling them, man, maybe your parents just don't cook good. Maybe your family don't cook good, man.
There's people been saying, I hate Thanksgiving food.
Just say your parents don't cook good, man. It's okay to say it. It's okay to put them on blast. It's okay
Who
to.
travels for Thanksgiving? Like, who's going to other people's houses?
I don't know, man. But I love Thanksgiving, and I'm thankful for Six Man Blitz. I'm thankful for that we can get to do this every week. So I think it's one of those holidays that you just sit back and you just say, you're thankful for different things like this.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's just wrap it up like that, man. That's all we got over here. Six Man Blitz. Remember to subscribe. Six Man Blitz, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you find podcast boys are on there. Yeah, let us see it, man. But yeah, that's all we got. Huge guest next week. Maybe the 5 rings that include black, green, red, yellow, and blue. Or maybe the Scope Ducks. Maybe what are those things you jump over in the Olympics? The hurdles?
Hurdles? Don't ask me. I never did no damn hurdles.
I don't know, man. Got a huge guest though. This guest has the most followers we had. So love to see it. So that's some big things cooking over here. Six Man Blitz got a great year or two ahead of us. Going in the right direction for sure. But that's all we got. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.